I really believe that dreams come true. We're able to do everything practically, you know. Nowadays, everything is changing. There is no day, no evening, there is no season, everything is transitional. I think it would be more and more something special and romance come true in Earth. Because it's true we are very much into electronics and all this, also enriched our way of working and traveling and thinking and getting the information in a quick way. But it seems like we are entering the emotional part of our lives, because before there was like the hunting and the aggressivity to reach the food, you know, our very antique generations had the problem how to go and fight to get the meat for the kids, to get, you know, to hunt, to have the strength. Then we went into the mind, all the mind that made so many conquerors. We were able to do everything practically, you know, even be in the sky, be in underneath the water, the electronic, everything came out. And I think that now everything that is personal and that causes emotion, that give you some, you know, different feeling that changes your life, is very important. So I hope that the new generation go deeply more and more inside the real values and inside looking for really an emotional, interesting life. And nowadays fashion is very much the same, became just a business. It's a business like you sell a yacht, you sell a piece of clothing, you sell, you know what I mean? It's just buying and making numbers. But I think that fashion reflects the spirit of an era, yeah, and of the people. Yeah. And you know, when I see one girl arriving in certain clothes and trying on our dresses, or one woman, and approaching a different side of her personality, like opening a new door in her life, let her go, let her be more natural, more near to the nature, more romantic, but not in an artificial way, in a very natural way, because women are so, have this soul also. Sometimes they don't accept it because for many years we had to fight towards the preconcept, the men, they think that we are not good enough at work, so we have to dress like men, and then we have to fight, and then we have to prove that if we are pretty, we can also be intelligent and stuff like that. So it's very difficult. But now that women are a bit more, let's say, well off than before, I think they should recuperate their very feminine side, which is actually their strength also. They don't have to be ashamed. And also, you know, I really believe that dreams come true. So I really hope the new generation are able to dream and to let a part of their lives, of course, to be very concrete, to spend themselves the most if they can, to be passionate, and also let their personality go. Let's say you can wear a tennis shoes all day long, and then at a certain point wear an amazing Cinderella skirt, even with the same shoes, yeah, or barefoot. You know, it doesn't matter. It's an attitude. It's not like being formal because you are invited from a prince, you wear a dress. No. Nowadays, everything is changing. There is no day, no evening. There is no season. Everything is transitional. Our collections are ageless. Yeah. I wear them. My daughter wear them. 15 years old can wear them, but they look in a different way, but they all look nice. And they are forever. It's not something that can last just a one season. I'm against the concept of fashion that is so momentum. When it's a good dress, a good piece, a good thing, it's part of your being, it's part of your life, and you feel even more confident sometimes to use a dress you already know how you look with than wearing something just because you saw in a magazine you think is fashionable, maybe doesn't correspond to you. I'm communicating a whole lifestyle. I don't design just clothes. I design also tablecloth, glasses, plates. It's an old concept of life which is very near to the color of nature, the sunset, the sunrises, different seasons, the leaves, the different greens, the earth, all these elements that are beauty for nothing that we have in our planet, that you have to take the time and the soul to really appreciate. So I want to underline this and to underline also the gentle part of our being female. You know, I always just believed in this. I always just used very natural fabrics. I never used plastics. I never used stuff just because they were fashionable. We try to dye with natural colors. You know, the more than we can, we really try to be correct. We are all made in Italy. We are all more or less with by hand details. I'm like very worried that this type of artistry, handmade sort of thing, handcraft, is disappearing the more and more from our planet. Let's say apart from the third world, well, they have less costs, so they can probably educate people to still be able to produce stuff in the proper way. I like to be real, to be true. Okay. If they don't act too much. I like straightforward people that are honest and that have the fantasy and the individuality to catch their own way in things, not just that keep everything they see, let's say, as granted. Not so much, but probably I would be able to be more present. Let's say we travel a lot worldwide, but we don't have our own stores because this is a huge investment. So probably I would open a bit more stores and I would have probably a wider collection, because my dream is to encompass from fashion to lifestyle. Let's say what I want to give is a complete 360-degree approach with life, with beauty, that interact. You know, happiness is not a state of being. You can't be happy all the time. We have to cope with this. But is an achievement that comes and goes all the time, but probably to be in harmony with the other people and with the universe. Try to find your own way to create harmony.